In an instant, a man's casual drink is interrupted as a bullet shatters his bottle. Gunfire from outside forces him and a girl to dodge bullets, with the assailants outside relentlessly attacking. Amidst the chaos, bullets ricochet around them, creating a perilous situation. Managing to make it to the kitchen, they are confronted by another assassin. The man quickly pushes the girl to safety, but not without both narrowly escaping a barrage of bullets, resulting in the man getting shot in the leg. When the gunman advances to check on them, the man uses the element of surprise to his advantage, toppling a storage rack onto the assailant and engaging in a fierce struggle. The man's superior combat skills soon become evident. After a close quarters fight, the man strangles the gunman with his own weapon until the attacker succumbs, blood spilling from his mouth. Meanwhile, the girl, terrified and unaccustomed to such violence, spots a window in the bathroom as a potential escape route. As she lands and turns, the gunman appears behind her ready to shoot, only to be hit by a car, causing the girl to scream in shock. With both gunmen dead, the man signals the girl to hurry into the car and they quickly make their escape. The man Lucas is an assassin from a syndicate, tasked with protecting the girl Ella, whose parents were murdered by a hitman working for the syndicate's leader Charlie just 2 days prior. Charlie's motive was financial. Ella's parents had secretly transferred $25 million to their account and refused to return it. In retaliation, Charlie had them killed and staged the scene as a fire. To eliminate all loose ends, he then sent more hitmen to kill their only daughter, Ella. Lucas, one of the hitmen, had been gathering information on Ella and was ready to strike. That night, Ella, unaware of the danger, went out to attend a party hosted by her boyfriend. Lucas followed her discreetly. Soon after meeting her boyfriend, Ella enjoyed dancing at the party, mistaking Lucas for another of her father's spies. Suddenly, a hitman appeared beside her, but Lucas, spotting the threat first, quickly eliminated the attacker. As more hitmen arrived, Lucas had no choice but to grab Ella and flee the venue. Confused and panicked, Ella followed Lucas in a frantic escape. Just as they were about to drive off, Ella's boyfriend unexpectedly joined them, leaving Lucas no choice but to let him in the car and speed away, with the hitmen in hot pursuit. A tense chase ensued on the rugged mountain roads until Lucas skillfully slowed down, executing a classic American-style maneuver to trap the hitman's car, sending it tumbling into a ravine. Lucas didn't pause for a second, ready to finish the job, while Ella, persuaded by her boyfriend, considered escaping with him. Just as they had walked a short distance, Lucas caught up with them in his car, urging Ella to get in. Despite her boyfriend's pleas to stay, Ella's intuition told her Lucas meant no harm. Ignoring her boyfriend's protests, Ella chose to go with Lucas. Soon after, they arrived at an underground parking garage where Lucas switched cars and instructed Ella to hide in the trunk. Reluctantly, Ella complied, understanding it was necessary for survival. Lucas then took her to a secluded town and found an abandoned house, breaking in through a window. Lucas called Charlie, who threatened the safety of his wife and daughter, demanding Ella's elimination. Torn between duty and his conscience, Lucas couldn't bring himself to harm Ella, reminded of his own family. He froze, unable to act. Ella seized the moment to escape. When she was about to call for help in the town, Lucas suddenly appeared. Ella, terrified, attempted to flee, but Lucas approached, assuring her he didn't want to hurt her. To prove his intentions, he disarmed his gun, confessing that the thought of his daughter stopped him from harming Ella. Ella, moved by Lucas's words, expressed a desire to call home, but Lucas's revelation about her parents' murder by Charlie's men and the danger they both faced brought her to tears. To lift Ella's spirits, Lucas bought her snacks, but their moment was cut short by an attack from a hitman, leading back to the story's beginning. With Lucas injured, they sought help from his former partner, planning to meet on a train. Upon meeting, the woman prepared to treat Lucas's wound, asking Ella to step outside. Later, she found Ella and deceitfully warned her about Lucas's alleged indifference to her well-being, claiming he hadn't killed her only because she was still useful to him. The woman handed Ella money, suggesting she leave at the next stop. Ella, seemingly convinced, exited the train without hesitation. Meanwhile, the woman urged Lucas to use the drugs she provided. Suspicious, Lucas confronted her with a syringe to her neck, demanding the truth. The woman confessed that Charlie had put a bounty on Lucas's head and that a hitman was waiting outside. Hearing this, Lucas rushed out just as the hitman approached Ella. Lucas managed to hold off the attacker, allowing Ella to reach his side, leading to a fierce shootout. As the train departed, Lucas took the initiative to open fire, then leaped onto the tracks with Ella, narrowly escaping the hitman, whose view was obstructed by an incoming train, losing sight of his targets. To evade further pursuit, Lucas led Ella to his secret hideout for shelter. Lucas, overwhelmed, was about to inject himself with drugs when Ella caught him. She pointed out the pain his daughter would feel knowing her father's addiction. Touched by her words, Lucas refrained from using the drugs. That night, Lucas suffered terribly from withdrawal, vomiting violently. Ella seized the moment to take Lucas's gun, determined to kill Charlie herself and avenge her parents. However, upon confronting Charlie, she hesitated, and as security rushed in, she was forced to flee, only to be surrounded by police downstairs. Soon after, the police informed Ella that Charlie had dropped the charges against her, but she would be under federal surveillance. Ella was then escorted by a woman claiming to be a federal investigator, who was actually one of Charlie's associates. This woman aimed to recover the large sum hidden in Ella's account by her parents. During the drive, the woman tried to extract the account password from Ella under the guise of investigation. Ella quickly sensed something was amiss but was too late, She was taken to a warehouse where the hitman who killed her parents awaited, trapping her once again. Lucas, aware of Charlie's tactics, planned to start anew in an unfamiliar place with his savings. However, as he was about to leave, Charlie called, claiming he had captured Ella, rendering Lucas worthless. This spurred Lucas to change his plans and head towards Charlie's estate. A grand party was underway at the estate when Charlie spotted Lucas and attempted to flee. Lucas, armed and determined, pursued Charlie into the mansion. Outmatched, Charlie was eventually taken hostage by Lucas, who found Ella tied up in the basement. Using Charlie as leverage, Lucas demanded Ella's release. In a chaotic twist, Charlie's son, aiming to save his father, rushes out with a bow and arrow but accidentally shoots his own father instead. This sparks a shootout, and Ella sees her chance to escape while Lucas frantically searches for her. Unexpectedly, a hitman finds Ella first, shooting her in the shoulder and boasting that he was the one who killed her parents. Just as he's about to fire again, Lucas intervenes, knocking the gun from the hitman's hands but then getting severely beaten by the formidable assassin. At the moment of the hitman's triumph, he's suddenly shot through the chest by Charlie, who despises anyone who interferes with his plans and decides to eliminate both Lucas and Ella. As he raises his gun to finish the job, he too is shot, this time by Ella. Ella not only avenges her parents but also saves Lucas, who then ensures she's taken to the hospital. After weeks of recovery, Ella is discharged, inherits her parents' wealth, and goes to live with her aunt. Meanwhile, Lucas overcomes his drug addiction, retires from his life of crime, and musters the courage to visit his wife and daughter, whom he has longed to see. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you can watch more videos like this.